Today you're going to learn an easy 3-chord song, Amazing Grace, on the guitar. I'm going to show you the chords and the strumming, and I'll even throw in a little bonus at the end. Let's go. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. Was grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear the hour I first believed. Let's start off with the chords. We're going to have 3 chords. And before we start, I want to explain, I have a capo on my guitar. So I'm going to play the chord forms, but actually the name of the chord, the sound will be different. Now, I'd encourage you, if you're following along, to put a capo on the 3rd fret, but you don't have to. You could watch this video and do everything without a capo just as well. It'll be in a different key, and I'm doing this because this is easier for my voice. I'll show you at the end a little more about the capo and how you can adjust it for your voice. So we'll start with the D, basic folk style D chord. I'm using an open 4th string, the 3rd string, and the 1st string. I have my 1st finger and 2nd finger on the 2nd fret, covering those. And the 2nd string is covered by my 3rd finger, that's the 3rd fret. Now in A7, and an easy way to switch to A7 is to just move these 2 fingers over a string and take the 3rd finger off. So I've got my 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string, and I've got my 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 2nd string. The other strings are open, and I'm using an open 5th string. Whoops, there it is. You can hit the 6th string too, though it's part of the chord, but I like the bass note, and that's in the 5th string. So don't worry about it. Now for the G. Now there are several forms you can use for the G chord. If you've been playing for a little bit, I would encourage you to use the 4-finger G. It's actually easier than it looks. You're using the pinky, but the 3rd finger is supporting the pinky right next to it, so it actually gives it some strength. I've got my pinky and 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the 1st and 2nd strings. Then the 1st string is on the 5th string, 2nd fret, and the 2nd finger is on the 6th string, 3rd fret. Nice and full. Now a lot of people like to do a 3-finger G, and you can do that with the pinky too. That's actually a little bit harder because you got nothing supporting the pinky, so it's usually the weaker finger. I often use it though because it's convenient to go from here to other chords. Now, if you're just beginning, you may want to try the 2-finger G. It'll actually sound quite good in this song. The 2-finger G looks like this. You've got your 2nd finger on the 3rd fret of the 6th string and your 3rd finger on the 1st string, 3rd fret. And I'm actually not hitting the 5th string. I'm deadening out by touching it slightly with my 2nd finger. Now you might have noticed I'm saying 3rd fret, but I'm referring from the capo, 1, 2, 3, not the 3rd fret on the guitar as a whole. That way, wherever you put the capo, you can still follow along. It's 3 frets from the capo. Now let's map out the chord changes. By the way, this song is in what we call 3/4 time. It just means there's 3 pulses instead of 4 like a lot of pop songs. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So when we map it out, let's do a straight down, and just so we can get the change with the words, we'll do just the 1st verse. Okay, go ahead and follow along. We'll start on the D. Amazing grace. Going to G. How now sweet the back to D sound that saves a wretch. Going to A7. Like me. And one more measure, 1, 2, out, da, da, da. Going to G now, da, da, back to D, D, da, 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 A7, and and go to G, G, and on D, 2, 3. Now, let's add some strumming to that. We're going to do a simple strum to start off with. Down, down, up, down, up. You see that's in 3 pulses. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and try that on the D chord. 1, ready, hit it. D, 2, 3, 1, 2. Go to G now. 1 time, and back to D. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think you're ready. I'm ready. We're going to play through the whole song 1 time. Feel free to either listen or play along. You can always come back to it again. We'll start off with strumming on the D chord. Here we go. 1, ready, hit it. 1, 2. Amazing grace. Going to G. How sweet. Back to D. That saved a wretch. Going to A7. Like me. Back to D. I once was lost. Back to G now. Back to D. Was blind. Going to A7. But now G, I see, and D. We'll do one more verse. Here we go. Was grace that taught to G my heart to fear. Back to D. And grace my fears. A7 relief. Going to D. How precious was that day. Something like the hour. A7 first to G, relieved, and D. Okay, good work. Now a little bit about making it adjust to your voice. I put the capo on in a way that it raises it up a little bit and makes it a little easier for me to sing. If I played it here without the capo, it'd be kind of low for my voice. I could also raise it up if I wanted it a little bit higher, but this is about right. For those of you who know a little bit about music theory, I'm actually playing in the key of F now with the capo moved here. You can move the capo anywhere up and down the neck and find a place that fits your voice the best. Give it a try and just experiment. We can get more into the music theory of what key it is as you move the capo up and down, but for now, I just want you to play the song and find a place where it is for your voice. And here's a bonus. If you're ready, you can play it with a finger picking pattern instead of just a straight strum. Here's a good one that works. It's in 3/4 time. I've got my D chord and I put my thumb on the 4th string, my first finger on the 3rd string, and my 2nd and 3rd fingers on the 2nd string and the 1st string. So as I plant them, I'm going to pull them off one at a time like this. Thumb, 1st finger, 2nd, 3rd, back to 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and back to 1st. If I were to count it, it would sound like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and. Try that with me, nice and slow. Thumb on the 4th string, ready, hit it. Thumb, 3rd string, 2nd, 3rd, 3rd string, 2nd, 3rd, 3rd string, and again. Thumb, 3rd string, 2nd, 3rd, 3rd string, 2nd, 3rd, and 3rd string. Now for the G chord, you'd play the low string for the bass note, like this. Keep your other fingers on the first 3 strings. First 3 strings. Here we go. Bass, 1st finger, 2nd, 3rd, 1st finger, 2nd, 3rd, 1st finger, 2nd, 3rd. So string-wise, it'd be 6, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, and 3, something like that. Now for the A7, we'll use the 5th string for the bass note. Bass. I'll do one verse with the finger picking so you can either hear what it sounds like or you can try playing along. Here it goes. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. was blind, but now I see. That's it for this lesson. Thanks for hanging out with me. Did you learn something? If you did, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel right now. And if you want exclusive lessons and tips, head on over to my blog at thomasmichaud.com and sign up for my newsletter. It's free. Now I want to turn it over to you. What form of the G chord are you going to use? Do you prefer to try that 4-finger G chord? Or maybe the 3-finger G chord? Or maybe the 2-finger would be the right one for you? And which strum are you going to go for? Would the simple strum be best? Or do you want to go for that finger-picking strum? Or is there another strum you think that would work great? Let me know by leaving a comment right now. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye for now.